Right around the time she called the nurse, like right after I told her she called the nurse, her phone died. She's coming, she's coming, she's coming, while screaming, and then it died.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very, very exciting day. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna be getting an induction and having our baby, and I'm so nervous. Emotions are running high today. Man, it's like, I can't believe it's happening. I feel like it went by a little too fast. Oh man, I am very nervous. If you are new here, then you probably don't know, but I already have a 14-month-old baby, or toddler. He's a toddler now. Oh my God. I'm very excited though to see them grow up together. But yeah, we already have a 14-month-old. We got this baby that's gonna be born today or tomorrow, hopefully. And it's just been a roller coaster of emotions so far. And I'm sure that if you're having your second child, even your first, you are full of thoughts of like, what if I'm not a good mom? What if this? What if that? You know, like all these just thoughts, anxiety, and yeah, so I am nervous. So I need to call the labor and delivery section or whatever, and I need to see if we're still good to go with the induction. I've been holding off on calling because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want them to be like, yeah, no, it's full and you're not coming in today. And if they say, yeah, you're still good to go, like either response from me right now is like really terrifying. So like, I'm just really nervous to call, but we gotta do it. Hi, I was calling in because I am scheduled for an induction at 6 today, and I just wanted to see if that was still good to go.
Okay, Brenda, I just wanted to let you know that we are running behind on induction.
Okay.
I know it says 6 p.m., but when they schedule your induction, they put a time slot, but it's never according to the time slot. It's kind of how it works here. It's kind of like an emergency room where we get people who can come in, and it can be unpredictable, and we also have scheduled cases.
Okay.
And so since we are running behind, I don't think we'll be calling you during at least day shift today.
Okay.
Possibly not tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks so much.
All right. You're welcome.
Alrighty, bye. Hi guys, so it is 4 days later and I am still pregnant. So basically they are very, very, very behind on inductions. As of yesterday afternoon, they were like 7 people behind, so I was number 7 in line, and it's been the next day and still haven't gotten a call, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen today either. And yeah, so we're just kind of chilling, I guess. I mean, I already took maternity leave, so we've just been taking the time to kind of, you know, relax and kind of focus on Carter a little bit. Since we're so busy with work, we never really get the chance to do any of that. So I think it's a perfect time to kind of really make sure that he is nurtured and has everything that he needs before baby comes. And he's trying to grab the camera right now. Hello everyone. So it is 12:23 in the morning and I have been cleaning, just kind of like in that nesting mode, and I haven't stopped getting contractions for like the last 40 minutes now, I think. I did dishes and like a bunch of other stuff, and like I don't want to go to the hospital just yet because I don't want to get sent back, but they haven't stopped. So I kind of wanted to start the vlog here. I don't know where it's going to start exactly, but if they continue for like the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna call and probably go in. They're very painful, not to the point where like I'm crying in pain. I can still talk through them. I mean, obviously they hurt, but like, I don't know. Earlier today at around like 4 p.m. I was 3.5 centimeters. I had my membrane sweep for the second time. So it could be working. I don't want to get myself excited, but I'm gonna go bounce on the ball for a little bit, and I will keep you guys updated. Hi everyone. So
hello.
We are in the, what is it, the postpartum room. Probably not what you guys were expecting for this labor and delivery vlog. Unfortunately, things kind of took a turn, not as expected. Everything just happened very quickly that I didn't have a chance to film anything, or like I was just in so much pain that I couldn't even like set up my phone, and it also died in the process, so I wouldn't have been able to film anyway. But I do have Mika here. You guys rarely see him on any of my videos, but yes, I am married.
She had a question.
Yes, there was a question in one of my other videos where like, it must be really hard being a single mom. It was just the funniest thing for me because I got 2 kids and I just gave birth to one of those 2, and no, I'm not a single mom. I've got a lovely husband in the background.
Thanks.
But anyways, we just kind of wanted to sit here and kind of tell you guys the story of what happened, since we don't really have any footage of the actual birth. But basically, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys probably already know the story, or most of it. But 2 days ago on the 7th?
Yeah.
The 7th, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
7th.
So
yes.
On the 7th at 11:30 a.m., I had just come back from Home Goods, and I was at Target. I was buying some Halloween stuff and
Big
home
shopper.
decor. Yeah, I was, doing my usual, buying home decor at Home Goods. I came back, it was like around 11:30 a.m. I was doing dishes and vacuuming and cleaning and everything. Or yeah, p.m. Did I say a.m.?
You said a.m.
Oh, I keep saying a.m.
The pregnancy brain, mom brain.
Yeah. So it was p.m. and I started getting contractions, and they were a lot stronger than usual. I could still talk through them and stuff, but they were definitely like back to back to back. Or like I was doing the dishes and I'm like, holy cow, like this hurts. And I texted Mika. He was playing upstairs on his computer, and I was like, I think this is the real deal, like I don't know. So I started timing them, and I sent him a screenshot too of like my contractions, and I'll insert it here so you guys can see the like,
I texted back like, oh shit.
Yeah. So I kept going until like 1:30, and then finally I called the hospital, and I'm like, hey, I think I might be going into labor. So they said to come in, and then pretty much when I got here, what was it? Well, Mika didn't come with me, first off. I drove myself here because we have our little boy, our 1-year-old Carter, and he needed to go down to San Diego, which is an hour from where we live.
Yeah, if you were going to get admitted.
Yeah, so we live in Murrieta, and my mom lives down in San Diego, which is an hour away, and then our hospital is 5 minutes from us. So he had to drive Carter down to my mom's and then drive back up. So he was like waiting at home to see if I would get admitted. Because who knows, it could have been false labor. So I drove myself here, and then I was in triage for maybe like 20 minutes. They were like, tracking or monitoring my contractions. The doctor came in. He was like, we're gonna wait 2 hours and see if you dilate, because I hadn't dilated anything. I was 3.5 centimeters since 2 weeks ago, and then still 3.5. And he's like, okay, we're gonna wait 2 hours, and then we'll come back, check, and see, and then we'll admit you. Well, 5 minutes later, he comes back, and he's like, you know what, we're gonna admit you. I have no idea what changed, or like what caused him to want me to get admitted.
Rapid contractions.
I'm assuming it was probably like the chart or whatever. The contractions were just getting stronger and stronger.
And closer together, so they're just like,
yeah.
Bring her in.
Yeah, and I was like in pain. I could not talk through those at that point. Like they were asking me questions, and I never thought of it that way. I never thought that they could get that painful to where like I could not talk in between them. Because with my first pregnancy, I was induced, and by then I already had that epidural, so I never went through any of that. So yeah, it was very painful.
Yeah.
And then I called Mika or on FaceTime and I'm like, okay, drive Carter down, I'm getting admitted. So he was on the way down, you know, that was like a whole hour, or 2 hours that it was gonna take him while all this was happening. So I get admitted, I'm in the actual like labor and delivery room. I'm contracting, they put the IV in, fluids, all that stuff. And I think they told me that they were gonna let the IV fluid like fully empty before they put the epidural in. Well, the IV bag didn't even empty entirely before the baby flew out of my hoo-ha.
Yeah, and the whole time I was driving down, I was on FaceTime with her, but I really couldn't see anything because the phone was like by her side. But it just progressed, like when we got on FaceTime while I was driving down, it started off, she was like, this really hurts. And then like every minute it would just get worse and worse to the point where when I was maybe when I was like 20 minutes away from your mom's house, where she was full on crying and like, I need you here, and I'm like, I'm trying. Yeah, but it just got progressively worse and worse. And at one point I heard them say like, well, when you first got in, I overheard them say, oh, damn. When we first got in, I heard them saying, do you want an epidural? And she's like, yes. And you did not have a chance to get an epidural.
Yeah, no. Alright, so by the time Mika had dropped off Carter at my mom's down in San Diego, he was an hour away now. By then, the pain was insane. It was so intense. I was like, at that point, like, we were just on the phone and I'm like crying the entire time. No epidural or anything, so it was just like, I never thought that I would be that person. I'm gonna be 100% honest, the one that's like crying and almost screaming in pain, because I tolerate pain pretty well, I would say, but that was just something different. I literally can't explain how painful it was. And I think because I was progressing so quickly, I went from 3.5 centimeters to 10 in 2 hours, so I could assume that pain was a lot more intense than it should have been because everything happened so quickly.
She's got the hiccups.
Oh, her head is so strong. Do you guys see this? She's like, what's up?
I'm just trying to not let her fly forward. But yeah, she's everywhere.
But yeah, so I'm assuming that the pain...
Hi. She's like, I want mommy.
I'm assuming that the pain was a lot more intense because it just happened so quickly. But anyways, I'd probably say Mika was like 20 to 15 minutes away when I was like, I feel like I need to push, because I got a contraction and I just felt a lot of pressure down there. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I need to poo or something. And then it happened again, and I said it again, I think, and then he was like, call the nurse. And the only reason why I pressed that button was because he told me to, or else I would have tried to push through it. And luckily I did the right thing, because the second the nurse stepped on the side of my bed, my water broke and I was screaming in pain. I literally felt her down there like coming out, and I started screaming, which was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life, because I was never expecting to be that person. But I was screaming and I was like, she's coming out, and I'm like lying on my side like this with my legs like closed because like I could feel her. And she's like, I need you to lie on your back. And she like reached over to press the button to call for help, and I'm screaming into the mic, and I'm literally on my side, I'm screaming into the mic. She's like, I need backup, or like I need help. I don't remember what she said. And she's like, what? And like she couldn't hear because I was screaming into it literally. And then eventually I guess she like grabbed me, she put me on my back, she opened my legs, and she flew out. I didn't push or anything. She just literally, like, the second my legs opened, she just like flew out, and all I hear is, oh my god, and she like caught her. And then maybe like, I don't know, like 10 seconds later, everyone's running into the room, the doctor, the nurses, everyone. And yeah.
Right around the time she called the nurse, like right after I told her she called the nurse, her phone died. So
what's the last thing you heard me say?
She's coming, she's coming, she's coming, while screaming, and then it died. Or like screaming after that, and then it died. I don't even think I heard the nurse come in.
Really?
You called the nurse like a minute before that happened for some reason, and she came in and you told her something, and then she left, and then like within a minute you're like, I feel her coming or something like that, and then I told you to push the button.
I think I said, she's coming, she's coming. I remember saying that. That's all I could say.
Yeah. And then I just felt the iPhone died.
That must be traumatizing. Imagine being in the car and just like hearing your wife like, she's coming, and then dead silence.
It was very traumatizing. I was like, what the hell is happening?
That's crazy. Also, sorry if my face is oily, you guys. I put Aquaphor on my face, probably worst idea, but it's like greasy now. And that light is probably not helping. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. It was very interesting, definitely not what I expected. And obviously, as you can tell, because of the way these events unfolded, I would have not had a chance to vlog. And I actually had the camera with me, but I was like, no, like just get it from the car when you get here, which never happened, or it happened too late. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. I think the one thing that I am very happy about, which is very unfortunate for you, but I got to cut the cord.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got to cut the cord once, she got to cut the cord once. It's pretty legit.
Yeah, and like the doctor and the nurses were like, they thought it was a very special moment because they never get to see the mom cut the cord, because it's always the dad. So I think that was very, very special, regardless of how things went. But yeah, so that's pretty much our little birth story. And,
pretty crazy.
I appreciate all the beautiful messages and congratulations that you guys have been giving me on Instagram and everything. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And yeah, I'm very grateful for you guys. Oh my god, look at how big this is on her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
She's
Alrighty,
so
can we swaddle you real quick? Gonna get a quick picture. Yeah. And then we'll feed you so you can eat. You've been sleeping forever. Yeah. It's been a little bit since I've swaddled.
A little sheet right there.
So I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, this is so big. This is like a muslin blanket more than a swaddle.
Bless you. Hey, baby. Hi, cutie. How are you?
Hello.
Nice tongue. You're a little less angry than you were earlier. So cute.
Alrighty. Oh, it's a little too big. You're very tiny. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
You are so stinky. Look, her shirt's just like, oh no! Put your arms back!